And another thing we don't realize until a long time after the trip is the influence that it's had on the participants and the faith life of the youth,
Absolutely.
in particular. And do you have any stories that you can share about getting a glimpse into that impact years later?
Well, I absolutely. One of the things that I always enjoy hearing stories about is when I hear kids that have gone on to college and started taking part in things like alternative spring break and doing mission work. I just got a text message yesterday after I went to bed, and I saw it this morning. I was telling Mary before we started from a young man who was in our youth group. He's gone off to college in Pennsylvania. I've kind of fallen out of touch with him. And he sent me a text just this morning saying thank you for those mission trip experiences. He was saying how he had fallen out of touch with God and his faith, and he found his old CD from the mission trip and was listening to some of those songs. And he was just saying how incredibly grateful he was. And it's just those little things that you don't always hear, you don't always get, but you realize that experience has left an impact on that young man and so many other students that we will never, ever hear about. And that's part of the realities of this trip. We don't get that instant feedback a lot of times. Kids aren't good about saying, hey, I just want to come up and say, I know you worked a lot over the past year to put this trip together, and I just want to say that I really appreciate it. They don't do that. That's not teenagers. They will tell you your shirt is dirty or something, or you smell. And that's their way of telling you they love you. But years later, sometimes you'll get a text message like that, or you'll get a note, and it just reaffirms all the time that we spend trying to put these experiences together.
It does. Well, and I know in my own faith journey that the mission trip opportunities that I had as a high schooler completely shaped the way that I experience mission and that I understand my call in ministry right now. And so I would testify to what you continue to put into place and to be part of your ministry.